Hello, and today we're going to be making some Kirby Boba with little stars. Here's a list of ingredients in case you want to try this yourself. We'll start by adding water and sugar into a pot on very low heat. Stir it in until the sugar is completely dissolved, meaning you shouldn't see any more granules. Once that's done, we're going to add in the first tablespoon of tapioca starch. Stir it in. There should be no clumps. If you get clumps, it means your heat was too high. Let it sit a minute, and then stir. It should start to get a little bit sticky. Once it's getting a little sticky, keep stirring until it gets very sticky so you can add the rest of your tapioca starch. Then you're going to fold in the tapioca starch till a nice dough forms. Once you have a dough, we're going to take this over to a work surface and knead it until smooth. If the dough is sticking to you, just add more tapioca starch. Now when I'm going to add food coloring, I like to shape what I'm making first so I know how much of each color I need. In this case, I'm making Kirby and some stars. And for the stars, I just made some yellow dough. For Kirby, I ended up going a little above and beyond and making little faces. The faces honestly didn't turn out that well. I think just doing a pink ball with red feet would look better. But here's what he looked like. Well, I need these to be very small so they can fit in my boba straw. So first with the stars, I'll use this little star-shaped fondant cutter to cut out the little star boba. It's really easy. I just press it into the dough and punch it out, and bam, I got a little boba star. I'm gonna punch out a whole bunch of these before we start working on our little Kirbys. Now I'm gonna roll Kirby into a ball, use some water to attach his little red feet. Honestly, I should have just called it here, but I was very ambitious and thought I could make faces on all of them. I would soon come to regret that after I had to make like 30 of them. But here we go nonetheless. Time to make little Kirbys. I tried to make the eyes easier on myself by putting the white, black, and blue together and then kind of chopping them to make eyes. And that made the process a little bit faster. Add some blush and some mouths, and there we go. I acquired some help, that way this would go a little bit faster, but it did definitely take a while. So again, just roll pink balls, attach little red feet, use the star cutter, and I honestly think that would have made just perfect Kirby Boba. And here's how they look after about an hour of sculpting. I left some without faces because I think it looked really cute. Now we're gonna take these and pour them into a pot of boiling water. Wait till they start to float, and then we'll turn down the heat to a simmer. Cover with the lid and cook covered for 10 minutes, then remove from the heat and let sit for another 10 more minutes. Now we're gonna check on them. They're nice and transparent, so they're fully cooked. We're gonna take these over to the sink and rinse them in some cold water. So pour out that hot water and rinse in cold water or bathe in ice water. This will give them a nice chewy texture. You can add some sweetener here like honey, but it's up to preference. Now for the drink, I really wanted something sweet and pink, so I decided to go with some strawberry milk. This is just Nesquik, and I maybe added too much Nesquik. Then we're gonna add in some whipped topping, spread it on the top, and then top with a couple of our extra boba. That way it looks really cute. And yes, people always ask, does it fit up the straw? Of course it does, I always try. And they look super cute at the bottom of the drink. You can see those Kirbys and those stars. If you made it this far in the video, I have to imagine you're a fan of video games. Check out some of our other videos, like Super Mario Boba. That one was one of my favorites. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. Thanks, bye.